Deb from Frugal Living and Having Fun, and today we're going to make a simple card that you can make for probably around 5 cents or less a piece for the holidays. Really frugal way to send out your greeting cards. And I'm going to show you some simple supplies that you're going to need, and then I'm going to kind of show you how to construct the card. So first, what you're going to need, one of these home cutters. They're very reasonably priced, anywhere between $15 and $20, but of course you're going to use one of your 50% or 40% off coupons. A solid neutral color, either beige or white, and for this project we're going to use white. Get a secondary color, either red or blue or another color that you would like for the holidays, and I picked blue for this project. Some of these square tapes that usually people use for scrapbooking, they're called scrapbooking squares, and this works really nice for the cards. You don't want to use glue. I chose silver cording, which you also can get AC Moore with your 40 to 50% off coupon. And you're going to want to get a couple of stamps to accent the card. I got a Happy Winter stamp set and a Snowman stamp set. A box of invitation envelopes. I buy them at Staples, 100 in a box. So what we're going to be doing today is teaching you how to cut a basic 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock and making it into a beautiful card in the end. Hold your paper in the portrait position. This is portrait position. When I refer to it in portrait, it means the long way, like this. So we're going to place it in the cutter here, and we're going to cut at 4 1/4 the long way, and we're going to score it. These cutters have a scorer and a cutter. The cutter is the orange and the scorer is the black. The scorer, what it does is it gives you a nice score down the middle so that when the card is cut, you can fold it very nice and professionally. So what we're going to do at 4 1/4, so we're going to score going right down nice and light, just to give it a nice score right down that middle. We're going to place that paper at 5 1/2. I'm going to place it right at the 5 1/2. We're going to take the orange, which is our cutter, and place that right into the cutter. So then we're going to cut at 5 1/2. And what that does is that gives you 2 nicely already made cards. So there's 2 cards out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. Now what we want to do is make a nice mat here like this to put on our card. So what we want to do is cut it 1/4 inch less than the card is. We're going to cut the mat to 4 5 1/4. Right down like that. Cut at 5 1/2. And there is your mat right on your card like that, giving it a nice border. See that? So we're going to make some small squares like this, gradually going down by 1/4 inch. So we're going to start off at 2 1/2 to 2 to 1 1/2, matted like that. And that will be placed right there on top. What we're going to do is we're going to take our scrapbooking squares that you can also buy at AC Moore very reasonably, and we're going to start by applying the adhesing the mat to the card. So you're going to take your squares, your adhesive squares, and you're going to put them in each one in the corner. Carefully place that centered in the middle so that all 4 sides get a nice framed blue. Then you're going to start off with your 2 1/2 square, and you're going to do the same thing. A sticky on each corner. Now we're going to mat the white one on top of it. And then we're not going to mat the blue one right away. We're going to stamp it first before we do that to make sure that we have a good stamp. And you're going to take your stamp and you're going to tap it. Don't go back and forth, that ruins the stamping and the pad. Just lightly tap it. The stamp card. And there you have your nice card. This is a 24-inch silver cord is what I cut. And you are going to tie that around the card. A trick to tying the cord is to put your card up in a tent position and tie it that way. And then there you will have dimension to your card. And there you have a beautiful card for the season so far. All we did is that. I'm going to add another feature where I take a happy winter stamp and I'm going to stamp it right below that. And what you can do is you could go to Snapfish or Kodak Gallery or See Here and get some of the free photos we've been talking about and just put your photo card inside. You've gotten the photos for free, you've made a card under 5 cents a piece, and you're ready to go. What I like to do is I like to tie in the invitation envelopes to match the cards. So what I will do is I will use the same snowman stamp that we use for the card. I will stamp it. So now you have a professional looking card with an envelope for under 5 cents. And that's it. That's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a simple card for the holidays. I plan on continuing this series and how to learn how to make some simple cards that are very frugal and economical to make. And thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.